Hello everyone. How are you? This is Kay. Good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for joining the live stream today. It's the Sunday on the 11th of May and I'm here to do the weekly analysis. So first, let me do analysis and then I check the comments. Seems like the markets are a bit quiet these days. For the last few weeks, I did see some trends, but they are not really lasting long. And I would say this is a bit difficult time to trade in Forex. So, however, there are some opportunities still, although the trends are weak. So let's check the markets. And plus, it's always good to do some weekly forecast on Sundays, or especially Mondays. It's better to do when the market opens, so that you see the Ichimoku 5 lines, new situation on Monday when the market opens in Asian session, and you do the analysis along the way. So, so today, Sunday, the markets are closed. However, I do this Sunday's weekly forecast to see what can happen among the markets, and if the market goes according to the scenario, then those are the ones you trade. So here I'm here to pick some pairs and gold and also US index Bitcoin today to create scenarios. What can happen potentially this week? So that's the weekly forecast. So let me switch the screen to trading view. Okay, all right, so here's one, and okay, let me just do this one back to the Ichimoku, and this is KTS indicator, and it captures my strategy entry confirmations. But yeah, here is, so today's weekend, so I do the weekly analysis as usual. So let me select a few pairs to discuss. All right, EURUSD is now retracing. It's actually going down in the short term. So it was resisted on 1.1473, and now it's heading back to the Tenkan-sen. So sell is the right direction in the short term. This week could be bearish on EURUSD as well. And let me see. I've seen some JPY pairs are trending. This one is also good. I think I covered this one last week on Sunday. But Euro AUD is in the middle of the retracement to Kijun-sen. So again, this is weekly time frame. And Kijun-sen has been completely flat. So this is called Kijun-sen retracement situation. And the target at the moment is 1.7249. And since this is weekly time frame, although you see the gap is very narrow from to the Kijun-sen from where the price is right now, but actually this one has more than 200 pips, 236 pips of potential room to trade. So still this is bearish, especially 2 weeks ago on the week of the 28th of April, the market broke the Tenkan-sen. And last week was doji, so that means there was no trend, but this week could be bearish. So I keep my arrow down like this way, and it's the target initially. And if the market breaks the Kijun-sen, then it can go down to the trend line, the yellow weekly trend line. So at the moment, my view is bearish on this one. So like this, I am using Ichimoku in higher time frames with the price actions and see which way the market can go. Euro pound was also Kijun-sen retracement situation. I think I covered this one on KTS Academy and GTS members, but the target last week was on 0.8479, and it has reached and broke bearish. So now that the market broke the Kijun-sen, it's going down to the Kumo. Actually, it's into the Kumo now, but it's heading towards the lower part of the Kumo, which is called Senko Span A. So here, this is called Senko Span A, and once the market breaks the Kumo, then I think it becomes range for a while. after Kumo breakout, because Chikou span will touch. Chikou span is going to touch the candles. So then the market be bearish. The market could be resisted by the Kumo and goes down this way. So Euro Pound is also bearish to me from the weekly perspective. And also I think Euro AUD as well. Not Euro AUD. But Euro Pound is bearish for other reason, and that is the inside bar breakout. Well, this is called inside reverse. So here was the inside. There's a huge bullish candlestick which was formed on the week of the 7th of April, and there was a high here. This was a high of this candlestick, and here was the low of the candlestick. And ever since the week of the 7th of April, the market has been within high and low of this white bullish bar, but last week broke the inside bearish, right? So this also indicates that the market is bearish. This is inside bar breakout. We call it in harami, in Japanese, harami breakout in Japanese. But this is one of the Sakata Goho, the basic candlestick pattern. So it's good to remember. This applies to any time frames, especially when you see this in the weekly time frame. It's more likely that the market goes bearish, daily and lower time frames. So sell is the right direction on Euro Pound. So let's see. Another market, Pound JPY has been resisted by the descending trend line. And hold on, let me see. Yeah, it has been resisted by the descending trend line. And at the moment, for the last 3 weeks, are bullish, but it could turn bearish from this week. And I was doing time cycles, but simply this is bearish. If I just draw the descending trend line, it becomes like this. And there's a Kumo here as well. So the price may be resisted and turned bearish this week. However, again, if it breaks bullish, then the market turns bullish onwards. So this week is a decisive week. Whichever the market goes, we can follow the new direction. But I think in this particular situation, because it has been resisted by the descending trend line and the Kumo, my view is rather bearish from this week. But we will see how it goes. Okay, and let me see some other pairs. Okay. Yeah, the market trends are a bit quiet these days. I don't really see any trends on the weekly time frame, and that's why, especially on the week of the 31st of March, we had such a huge trends everywhere among the markets, and that's why now they're all consolidating. AUDJPY is also bearish to me. It's bearish because the price is below Kijun Sen, and Kijun Sen at the moment is down. And Kumo itself has been down as well, and Chikou span below candles. And also it has been resisted by the descending trend line as well. So to me it's bearish. Last week was a doji, but this doji could be a doji reverse. So if this week the market closes below the doji, then initially it goes to Tenkan-sen, the blue Tenkan-sen, and then continues bearish. So if AUDJPY goes bearish, then we can expect big reward. But if the market breaks a trend line, then that becomes the Kijun Sen breakout as well. If the price comes above the Kijun Sen, then the price will be in between Kijun Sen and the Kumo, and the market tends to range after this. So if the market goes bullish, then I don't recommend to trade. But if it goes bearish from here, then this could be, or this week, or even next week, could be the right timing to trade. So let's wait for that one as well. AUD Swiss franc is also Kijun-sen retracement situation. Let me open up the, let me pop up the lines. So Kijun-sen is up here on 0.5413. And last week is technically above, it closed above the Tenkan-sen. So it's bullish to me now. In the short term, it's bullish. And also, I think I mentioned this also couple of times for the last, during the last weekly analysis. But this one is also doji reverse. There's a huge doji formed on the week of the 7th of April, and now it's about to break bullish. So AUD Swiss franc is bullish to me now. So together with the 5 lines in price action, the analysis becomes more concrete and yeah, it becomes deeper like this. CAD-JPY is now ranging overall from the price action perspective, but from Ichimoku perspective, it's slightly bullish. Again, Kijun-sen has been flat, so the market may go up to the weekly Kijun-sen, which is 106.42. And we have a room of about 205 pips or so to trade this week. CAD-JPY. Yeah, for the rest of the markets, finally Swiss franc JPY has been bearish at the moment. It has been resisted by the descending trend line and looks like it's going down this way. The price is now above the Kumo, but since Chikou span touching, looks like the market is still ranging, but I think the market is likely to be bearish from this week onwards. Okay, so that was my analysis among Forex, and now let me move on to gold. So again, thank you very much for joining everyone. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day today. So first, let me do analysis on the markets I want to cover, and then I will come back to your comments. Okay, so here is gold, and this is the weekly time frame. It's too bullish to me simply because the price is above the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen and the Kumo and Chikou span above the candles. And for the last 3 weeks, the market has been ranging, but the market could be bounced on the Tenkan-sen and goes up is my view. So long-term, gold is too bullish to me. It may reach again 35,000 and it may go all the way up to 4,000. So at the moment, it's bullish, so I'm looking for another opportunity to buy gold. I already fixed profit, but now I'm waiting for the new entry opportunities on this one. And let me cover NASDAQ as one of the US indices. So here is NASDAQ weekly time frame. The price is now ranging to me. For the last 4 weeks has been bullish, but last week was forming the pin bar, and the prices are below the forecast lines, and the market actually is now above the Kumo. So you may think it's bullish, but actually it's not. There are 2 reasons, and one is because the Chikou span is below candles, and second is the Kumo is not twisted bullish yet. So although the price is above the Kumo, in this case, it may turn bearish anytime. So NASDAQ is still not a good opportunity to buy it, in my opinion. At least you want to wait for the Chikou span to be above the candles or the Kumo to be twisted to buy, and that's safer timing to buy. Okay, so that was NASDAQ. So far it has been bullish ever since the market broke the Kumo here in May 2023. It has been all the way up until exactly until the 10th of February this year. So it has been up for the last almost 2 years. And then from February and March, the market went down all the way, and it was supported by the weekly Senko Span B, and now it's ranging. It's ranging. So yeah, that's the situation at the moment. Overall is actually also Y wave. So I think it's a bit risky to trade in Y wave situation. So yeah, that's NASDAQ analysis. And finally, let me cover BTC USD. So Bitcoin has been bullish last week, and looks like it's now turning bullish. Kumo is now up, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are both up, and the Chikou span above the candles. One thing is that the Tenkan-sen is below Kijun-sen, so technically it's not completely bullish yet. It may be resisted on the swing high of 109.207, and I think it will be resisted once. Then goes up continuously, but it depends on how the market is going to be resisted, and as I do the weekly analysis forecast here, I will mention this one as well in coming weeks. But in the short term, it's bullish for the last 5 weeks or so. So yeah, this bullishness may continue until the market reaches the previous resistance level. So that's a BTC USD weekly situation. So coming back to Forex, the markets are a bit range and choppy. This is when when traders lose, because there's no direction at the moment, and this requires the patient to look for some new opportunities. Patience is a key to success. Otherwise, you cannot really wait until the right moment to come, especially if you have some rules to apply or strategies to apply. Like myself, if you're using Ichimoku, or if you have been watching YouTube of mine and waiting for the KTS confirmation to happen, then this is the timing to be patient. So that was overall analysis among these markets. So now let me cover some comments. For the next 20 minutes or so, let me cover some comments. So again, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Good to see you. All right, Ichimoku Trader, good to see you too. Thank you very much. Okay. He says, every year you put tutorials on the public channel about Ichimoku or price action like Sakata Goho. Please put a new tutorial like Keifu on the public channel as well. Keifu is only, I will share it on the KTS Academy member. But this is just for the heads up. But I am now creating new community, which is Ichimoku Community, that I used to have in YouTube with a $30 monthly subscription. I'm thinking to reopen it. So when it happens, I will officially announce to everyone. And in there, I prefer to share Keifu strategies there. But before that, I share Keifu in KTS Academy. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Tony Gold, good to see you. Thank you. And all right. Ireneo, good to see you too. Happy Mother's Day. Good to see you. Thanks so much. Trav, good to see you. Nadim, thanks so much for joining as well. Good to see you. He says, what is the best trending time intraday? The best trending time would be UK session, UK or New York session. I prefer UK session because when it's right after Asian session, the market tends to trend, or the market breaks the resistance or support, I mean the Tokyo box breakout, like I shared on the previous videos, then the trend may continue until the end of New York. Especially it happens in JPY pairs, but I've seen UK session has been quite active. Okay, Abhishek, good to see you. Simfonja, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. All right. Samar says, can you please share some info about your other non-KTS trades? What indicators, tools did you use to take these trades? Yes, I was using Ichimoku actually. I mentioned about the other strategies. or actually the other ways to enter the markets, and those are more closer to, or those are actually how Goichi Hossa would trade. So these books behind myself are the original books of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, and based on these strategies introduced on these books, I'm trying to apply it on the live market. So KTS, I mean, the trend follow strategy is not in these books. Trend follow strategy, KTS, is my original, because back in those days when the books were written, there was no PC, there was no low time frames, there was only daily, weekly, or monthly time frames. So that's my original. But yeah, the way I have been taking entries like gold was also based on what's originally written on the books. And plus price action. And price action includes not only the candlesticks, but also Kyushu Ashi and also Kagi Ashi. Those are also introduced in these original books. Yes. Okay, trending psychology, good to see you. Ichigo Ichieke, stay hungry, stay KTS, happy. Trading everybody. Thank you so much for the comment. Yes, Ichigo Ichie is my favorite word. Yes, my favorite word. Ichigo Ichie means one and only encounter. I treat every single opportunity as Ichigo Ichie within the markets, and I see this YouTube channel and comments are also Ichigo Ichie, one and only. Only this moment it happens, and once I finish the live stream, it's gone, right? And once I trade, execute, and exit the trade, and it's gone. So it's like Ichigo Ichie, one and only opportunity. So, and you have to respect that. Respect the every moment to appreciate, to in many ways, not only to be happy and make profits, but also even if you lose, you appreciate so that you learned you learn the lessons to move on. So that's the concept of Ichigo Ichie. Yes. Okay. Simfonja K, German 40, please. Can we also do forecast lines? German 40, let me check. Index and DAX 40. Oh, it's bullish now. Okay. It's been a while since I checked this one. Looks like I set the target as 24,000, and now it's heading towards that way after this deep retracement. So since the trend line it's not working anymore, I will just delete this one. And the target remains the same. 24,000 I think is going to be reached within the month of May or June. There was a, okay, so the market, whenever you see the market, it's always good to, you know, squeeze or zoom out the market to see the bigger picture and to see how the market has been moving until today. So here I can see that the market broke the Kijun Sen 3 times before. So this market is showing that the retracements are huge. One time was here. This was in October 2023, and here was also another time when the market broke the Kijun Sen. This was on August last year, 2024, and again here the market broke the Kijun Sen. Sorry, on April. Okay, so this was October 2023 and April last year, and sorry, this was August. Sorry, August last year, and here was October and August, and then April. So next year, the dip can happen either January or this December. The market may retrace again, so we have to be careful if you trade this market. That's the time cycles of the retracements. But yeah, so far it's bullish ever since the week of the 7th of April this year. It has been bullish. It broke the Kijun Sen and it's now up. The Chikou span is above the candles as well. And the prices are also above the forecast lines. So now it's bullish. Yes. The only concern is the Kumo, however. The Kumo is still flat. Although it's bullish Kumo itself, the direction of the Kumo is flat. So once the market reaches the 24,000, the market may retrace after this. But yeah, at the moment, it's bullish. Okay, so that's German 40. So the things I mention, whichever the markets I analyze, the things I mention are universal to any, it's applicable to any markets. So I'm just giving this as one of the examples of how I would analyze. I don't change my analysis, depends on the pair, depends on the markets. My analysis, the way I analyze, are always the same, using Ichimoku 5 lines and the price action. Okay, let me check some more comments now. Okay, Sana says, hi Kay, thanks for sharing your story. Wondering how did you support yourself financially when you quit the job and was not profitable for 2 years? I was actually doing website marketing job by myself. It's like a freelance. And also I was doing website business. I was creating some, for example, affiliate websites, and I was earning some money from there. And also I had enough saving to support myself at least for 2 years. So that was also there. But that was so tough. I mean, I didn't want to, and I knew I couldn't continue the affiliate job because it's seasonal. Once the new techniques or new technologies or new trends happens, then you can't really monetize, right? So that was tough time. But yeah, at the moment, in Japan, those affiliate websites or web marketing businesses are quite popular, including social media management. That was really popular. So that's what I was doing back then. Okay. But yeah, I never worked anywhere after I quit my job in 2013. Yeah, I have never worked with a company ever since. Okay, all right. With that, good to see you. Tabo, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Happy Mother's Day as well. Good to see you too. All right, all right. Pound AUD, please. Bitcoin I covered already. It's bullish now at the moment. It's reaching to the swing high to me. And okay, Pound AUD, please. Pound AUD, let me see if I covered. Pound AUD is this one. And okay, yeah, it's covered, I think. It's now retracing to Kijun Sen. So target is 2.0431. Weekly Kijun Sen being completely flat. So at the moment, it's going down to Kijun Sen. Especially after the market breaks the Tenkan Sen, it tends to be bearish. Last week was bullish, but overall, it's still bearish to me. So this week could be bearish and reaches Kijun Sen. And that will be the best scenario to trade. Even if the market becomes bullish after this, since it didn't touch Kijun Sen, the trend may be weak or it may be unstable in the lower time frames, so it's risky to trade. Okay, all right, let's see. Monster says, hi Kay, thank you for your analysis. Why you don't use Ichimoku in lower time frames? Do you not believe that the market is fractal? I do know that the markets are fractal, but the reason why I don't use Ichimoku is because Ichimoku doesn't really work in lower time frames. At least for me, I used to use Ichimoku in lower time frames. The part of Ichimoku confirmations, like the Kumo breakout, Chikou span breakout, Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen cross, I was using those. as one of my entry confirmations. If you review my videos like 2 years ago or something, 3 years ago or something, I was using that. But I took them out because after backtesting, I realized that it doesn't really work anymore. So that's why. Yeah, and for me, Ichimoku is not only the lines. Ichimoku includes the cycles. It includes Kyushu Ashi. It includes price theory, wave analysis, and those do work on daily or higher time frames. Yes. Okay, pound Swiss franc is this one is now, yeah, it has retraced to Kijun Sen. So this is, I think, a good example where the market touches the Kijun Sen. So this week from tomorrow, you have to monitor and see if it goes bullish or bearish. I think in this case, the market turns bearish because there was a strong support level here previously on 1.1092. So if the market started to be bearish, I think that will be a good scenario to sell. Even if the market breaks and goes bullish, there's a Kumo. So I think the market becomes choppy like this. So that's the pound Swiss franc. All right. Hello, Elio. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay. Okay. Ichimoku Trader says, if I join KTS Academy, I believe, can access all previous lessons. Yes, you can. There are more than 60 videos now, including archive, more than 70, 80 videos, which are not shared in public. And I, step by step, explain how to use KTS and how to use Ichimoku confirmations. Okay, let me cover a few more comments. Okay, then I will have to go. Okay, Sumi says, hi Kik, congratulations on creating new strategy. I'm curious, what was your main goal behind developing it? Were you aiming to successfully trade more volatile instruments like stocks or gold? Yeah, one is, this is for me to experiment how it applies and how it works. Since I have been using KTS for more than, I would say, close to 10 years already, although KTS itself has been evolving, itself has been kaizen, improving over time. This year, I wanted also to apply Ichimoku original techniques that were introduced on these original books into my trades, so that it not only gives me new opportunities, but also it gives me different perspectives about the market. So that means if I am becoming good at using those original teachings, including time cycles to trade or Kyushu Ashi to trade, then I think KTS will also work better for me. And that's why I wanted to do that. But so I do use Ichimoku. This is something I determined in my life. Until the last day, I keep using Ichimoku. That's for sure. Okay. Okay, let me see. Max says, please consider offering more affordable subscription. Yes, that's why I said I will be creating another tier, which is $30 per month subscription, just like you had in I had in YouTube. Yes, and that will be more focused on Ichimoku knowledge, not KTS. Okay, oh, Nifty chart. Okay, Nitendra, Nifty. It's been a while since I checked the Nifty last time. Okay, let me see. All right, so Nifty chart looks like it's now still in the Kumo, so it's a range, technically speaking. But the market broke the descending trend line. And in this case, it's better to wait for the Kumo breakout, because I can see that the Chikou span is still touching the candles. So it may be ranging for a while. So it's better to wait for that breakout and buy. But this is now turning bullish finally. It's about to be happening. To be bullish. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Thank you very much. I did see more comments, but sorry I couldn't cover everything. But hopefully you have the rest of the great weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Mata ne, everyone. Thanks so much.